Greetings and welcome back. I'm Cynthia, and today is Joyful Friday, the day that I just spend exulting and just feeling the happiness and the joy of my life. Ever since equilibrium was established, I dedicate Fridays to just the end of the week, being happy, being fulfilled, and looking back at the journey of the week and deciding, what things in my week have I been building on and what things do I want to put to rest. With all of the energy coming in, with all of our planets stationing direct, everybody's in forward motion, and that's what I love about this practice today. We're going to be shining the light on those things that take us forward and releasing everything else. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Let's get started. We had a request for some hip openers. Today's the day. We're going to open, release, and get ourselves free of anything that is stuck here in the heart of our chakras. We're going to release and let go. So are you ready? Let's get started. Let's begin by coming to a seated position into Sukhasana pose and placing one shin in front of the other, crossing them there, allowing your feet to go underneath the knees, and sitting tall, finding the length in the spine. Draw your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, acknowledging something in your life now that is nurturing and supporting you. Taking a moment to tap into the essence of this person, this entity, this place. And now sweep the arms up and overhead as you draw a deep breath, and then forward fold with a flat back, hinging from your hips, with your hands tented in front of you on the earth. Long arms, long spine, as you hinge forward, keeping your neck in alignment with your upper back. Breathe deeply, relaxing through the hips, inhaling. Exhaling, inhaling, and this time as you exhale, walk your hands back, sweep them up and overhead, breathe in. Exhale, hands back to Anjali Mudra. Now switch the cross of your legs. Feel the connection of the root chakra as your sit bones are pressing down. Lift your heart. Breathe the arms up and overhead, and hinging forward now, straight arms go forward onto the earth as you walk your fingertips out. Finding that length through your spine, drawing the low belly in. And just breathe as you relax your jaw, relax your face, and press your heart forward. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Deep exhale. Inhaling. And exhale, walk the hands back to the body, and let's find tabletop position for a moment as you stretch your hands forward in front of your shoulders a few inches. Tuck your toes, hip width distance, and then draw the low belly in. Now lift your seat, straightening the legs back on high tippy toes into a downward facing dog. And pressing now through the ball mounds of the feet, begin to lower the heels gradually. Quads engaged. Pressing through the hands, especially the knuckles of the thumb and the index finger, to support you. Relax your neck. And just stretch everything long as you draw the shoulders apart and back down the sides of your waist. Keep breathing. You've got one more deep, full body breath. And releasing Ujjayi breathing here as you come forward now into plank position and holding strong. Your thighs, your legs, everything is lifting up, belly drawing up and away from your mat. And now be preparing to lower down by bending the elbows slowly. Exhale as you lower. Elbows hug the waist. Hold halfway down. And then release it all the way down, belly, chin, thighs to the mat. Coming into cobra. Use your core strength as you lift your heart, pull the shoulders back, looking forward, relaxing the face and the neck. Exhale, come down. Pressing back, rolling through the knees up to your downward facing dog, breathing in. And exhale the heels back. Pause for a breath here. Finding that strength through the arms as you press into the hands. On your next inhale, bend your knees, rising up to Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Bow. Inhale, halfway lift, draw everything forward, and then exhale, bow again. Push into the earth, upward salute, arms swooping out and up. As you exhale, the hands to the heart. Inhale, sun salute, reach up, swan dive down, bow. Flat back brings you in, extend, and then step back to plank. Chaturanga, just like before, shift forward, lower, pause, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale to your cobra, shoulders drawing back, stretching through the belly, and then exhale, rolling back through the knees, tucking the toes, up goes the seat to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Hands and feet pressing in opposite directions as though you're trying to tear your mat in half. On your next inhale, reach the right leg, foot is flexed for three-legged dog, squaring your hips, come forward to core plank, and then place the foot down for Anjaneyasana. Back knee lowers, swooping the arms out and overhead, reach them up, drawing in through the core, the rib cage, coming back to the spine. And reaching with Yoga Mudra fingers now, index fingers pointed up. Let's exhale, arms to cactus. Checking the alignment, shoulders to elbows, backs of hands pressing towards the back of your mat. Inhale, extend arms and overhead you go, stepping back into downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Other leg, left leg lifting, keep the hips square. Strong straight leg now bends, comes forward into your low lunge on the other side. Right knee goes down, arms swooping up, torso lifting. Eyes track the fingers, Yoga Mudra hands. Exhale. Draw your elbows in line with your shoulders, cactus arms. Draw the belly in. Keep yourself lifting up and out of that strong hip girdle. And then inhale, rise. Raise the arms up. And let's exhale, taking plank position for our chaturanga. Exhale, halfway down, and then lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. And pushing back with your hands, downward facing dog. Great job. Take a couple of breaths here as you elongate through your neck, stretching the crown of your head forward. Use your shoulder blades now to lengthen that space between the shoulders as you spread them away from your ears and down your back. Inhale, look forward, step to Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, upward, salute. Arms extend, fingers touch. Hands come to heart. Great job, let's keep flowing. Inhale, the arms overhead, bow down. Find the length, breathing in. Hands go down, jumping or stepping back to plank. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, this time maybe your up dog is coming. And then exhale, straight legs, hips go up and back to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. Inhale the right leg, foot is flexed. Coming into high crescent lunge, back knee stays up, swoop the arms out and overhead. Yoga Mudra, the fingers, the hands touching. And release them now to cactus arms as you lift the heart and scoop through the pelvis. Hip flexors getting a beautiful stretch as you draw the inner thighs towards the midline of the mat. Big breath, arms up. Hands go down. Let's find downward facing dog. Straight legs pressing back, heels pressing back. Inhale, the left leg strong as you come forward for high crescent. Use your core strength to press into the earth, arms lifting. Yoga mudra hands. Breathing. And let's exhale to cactus. Draw a deep breath now as you reach the arms up, stretching tall, and finding your hands on the earth for chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog, stretch through the heart and belly, and then take it back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Keep breathing here for 4 breaths. And finding just a beautiful strength through the quadriceps as they lift up, tucking right up into the hip bones. And now bend your knees, look up at your hands, take a step, folding in Uttanasana, halfway lift, bringing you up, and bowing once again. Inhale to upward salute, palms touch, hands to heart. Upward salute, drawing the deepest breath. Bow down, hinging from your hips to Uttanasana. Stretch it for your halfway lift, and then come back into Chaturanga. Exhale, lower, elbows hug the waist. Inhale, stretch to your back bend, and then release it to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. Inhale, right leg lifting. Exhale, core plank, foot down. Pivot around for Virabhadrasana 2 now. Set the feet, windmill the arms, and then sink the pelvis down. Opening through the inner thighs, feeling your front knee tracking over that middle toe. Stretching through the shoulders, reaching, and seeing your vision as pure and as clear as the daylight. And just breathe. Straighten your front leg now. Trikonasana pose as you shoot the back hip towards the back foot. Laterally bend over front leg. Extend and open up, shifting and floating your spine right over that front leg. Finding the length and opening your arms wider. Scooping down through the pelvis. Tailbone down to the heel. Preparing for half moon balancing pose. Find your block, bend your front leg, kick your back leg up straight, engaged muscles of the leg. And revisit Trikonasana here once again as you extend through the spine. Pressing into your standing leg and lifting up and out of your hip as you stretch it out. One more breath. You're doing great. And now carefully bending your standing leg. Let's step it back into downward facing dog. Great job. Take a deep breath and exhale it out. And then breathe in the left leg now as you raise it for 3-legged dog, and then shift forward to core plank, coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Same sequence, other side. Engage the bandhas as your front thigh descends. Strong body, strong mind, and strong spirit. Now see if you can get your hip and your knee at that 90-degree angle, opening everything through the groins. Big breath brings a straight leg. Trikonasana now. Press into the back foot and then hinge the opposite direction as you lower. Lengthen out. Are you ready to balance? Begin to bend that front knee, reaching for your block or for the earth, just a foot in front of your foot. Raise the back leg. All the muscles are engaged, foot is flexed. You're balancing here with alignment, attention, and strength. Great job. Keep going, one more breath. And release the pose. Taking vinyasa now, plank position. Exhale to lower. Inhale, stretch the front body. Exhale, tuck it back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Take some breaths here, you've earned them. And maybe widening your feet now to really get into those hips and hammies as you feel really long through your spine. Option for a vinyasa here. Come forward if you like. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press into the hands, open the heart, and then tuck it back to downward facing dog. Now rising up onto the tippy toes, we'll all meet in Uttanasana. So step to the front of your mat, take a bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, standing, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Great job. Let's take some balancing now with tree pose. Pelvis and our hips into greater stabilization. Standing first now in Tadasana. Find your length, find your strength here as you root down through the feet. And then draw your foot up to the inner part of your leg, opening up through the hip. Hands on the pelvis to even out the hips, and then hugging the outer hip toward your midline. Find your drishti. Hands come to the heart, or perhaps over your head as you embody the essence of groundedness, and yet evolution, constant growth leading you up to the light. Stay in the pose for just one more breath. Great job. As you lower down carefully now, prepare for the other side, stepping into your truth as you root down like the tree. And then drawing the foot up to the inner thigh, pressing it firmly there. Hands squaring the hips, shoulders, and ribs, bringing them to Anjali Mudra as you press your knee back. Perhaps raising your arms, growing, flowering with the leaves of your branches. Breathing. And excellent, coming down slowly, releasing the leg down. Let's step back. And standing in Tadasana now, preparing for horse stance. Take a big step back on your mat and then pivot around so you're on the parallel edge of your mat. Now bring your bandhas, everything engaged. As you get your toes set, they're out, heels are in. Extend your arms in front of you for eagle arms, crossing the left elbow under the right. And then drawing your palms together, sink your hips. Now keep those inner thighs rolling back and up as you press through the heels and feel the tailbone get very heavy. Now lifting the elbows just an inch or two off your chest, tip yourself forward as you fold with a flat back. Crown and tailbone are in opposite extensions of your body. As you feel yourself relaxing through the groins, through the hips. And just go deep here, letting it go as you breathe. Feeling that pretty well. Release the hands now. Place them on your legs as you rise up. Straight legs, straight arms. Breathe in. And let's lower the arms now and extend them forward, taking it to the other eagle side. So right elbow under the left, cross them, pull them back, and then sink your seat as you bend your knees, lowering down vertically. Reach your elbows off your chest, relax through the neck, and fold forward. Feel the energy of your body now just giving into this as you release any tension there in the hips. Breathe deeply. Release your eagle arms, place your hands on your knees, rising up, big breath in, and let's take Prasarita. Clasp your hands behind you, straight arms, lift your heart, exhale, fold. Stretch forward with the crown of your head as you let your hands just float wherever they want to. Sit bones tipping up. Release your hands to the earth and jump your legs in as you lower down your knees for Balasana with closed knees. Sink your seat back, arms stretching back, palms facing the sky. And just blanket your legs with your body here, releasing everything. Let's rise up now. Finding downward facing dog. Press into your hands. Let your heart shift back towards those thighs as you extend through your beautiful hips. And press the heels back, feeling that space you've created. Inhale, lifting the right leg now for pigeon pose. We're going to open the hip. Shiva squat, knee to knee. Inhale, extend the legs, square the hips now to Shiva. Inhale, extend, and then come forward into pigeon. Right elbow, right knee. Take a diagonal slash with your shin on the mat. Then lengthen through the crown of your head. Find that equidistance of weight in your hips as you fold. Now just taking pigeon here with the intention of completely letting go. Take some time to just be. Last breath. As you exhale, walk your hands under your shoulders. Press yourself back into a three-legged dog. Toe is pointed. Exhale, bend the knee, take a circle. And then raise the leg straight back up and lower it down to the earth. Pigeon on the left leg now. Inhale, three-legged dog. Extend the left toes to the sky. Open the hip, taking your stretch, and then square the hips for Shiva squat, knee to knee. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, extend. Exhale to pigeon. Left elbow, left knee. Lower the hips, stretching up through your crown now. Find the length through the front of your belly, and then just fold forward. Releasing the belly down, the ribs down, as you let your head rest. And if any emotional things come up here, just let them be. Acknowledge and release them. And one more breath. Exhale now, the hands to the earth. Kick that left leg up, extend, bend your knee, take a circle, open it up, and then extend the leg once more and lower your foot down all the way to the earth. As you come down now onto your hands and knees and take a seat. Let's get our legs long in front of us, extending through those flexed feet into Paschimottanasana, drawing the inner thighs toward the pelvis. Extend your arms up and overhead, and then just find that length again as you fold forward from your hip joints, extending your arms directly now towards the direction of your feet, keeping that back flat. We're not rounding anything here. You can take a bend in your knees for a little more flexibility through the hamstrings. Let's stretch back into reverse plank. So walk your hands behind you, fingers pointed towards your feet, and then lift your hips with straight, long legs. Just breathe. Exhale now. Come down onto your elbows as you lay back. And recline now all the way down, taking some circles, hugging those knees into your chest. Great job. But we're not finished yet. Let's get to the heart of the matter at our core. So stretch your arms beside you on the earth as you extend your legs. Point your toes. And then draw one ankle in front of the other as you press the sacrum down. Now cross the opposite ankle on top, pressing the sacrum down. And keep doing this little motion and ballet dancers that we are as you use your core to hold those strong, straight legs as you passe the feet. If you want a little bit more, try the 45-degree angle on the legs, but keep your sacrum on the mat. Almost there. Great job. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest. Taking your index finger and middle finger around your big toes, and then coming into happy baby. Find that length once again in the spine, and then let the knees just float down towards your shoulders. And you can extend your baby if you like. Stretching the legs open, feeling those hips so beautifully open. Your sacral chakra cleared and cleansed. And now bring your feet back together. And let's just take it all down into peaceful, beautiful Shavasana. Congratulations. Now is the time for you to just go inward and to allow the integration of your body, mind, and spirit here. For any breakthroughs that may appear, take this time now just for you. Bring movement back into our bodies slowly, wiggling the fingers and the toes, drawing a deep breath and then bringing your knees into your heart as you exhale. Release your knees, extend your arms and your legs, open everything up, and then rolling over onto your side, resting for just a moment in gratitude for this time spent taking the body and allowing us to work with our energy systems to move us forward with the freedom to live our best lives. And now rise up to Sukhasana. Sit tall. Bring your hands to your heart, bow your head for the blessing. It is the divine light in me that sees and honors the divine light in you. Be well, be joyful. Namaste. Peace be with you. Go get 'em, Tiger. See you next time.